Hey guys, I'm Chanazi's Twist. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make this quick and delightful Cameroonian pepper soup with green plantain. Unfortunately, I've not been feeling too well lately, so kindly bear with me because I'm having a very poor voice. So we're gonna do this together, okay? So yeah, we're going to be having some pepper soup with pork trotters and ribs. I'm using some trotters here and some pork ribs. All right. Um, I washed my pork already nicely. So we're just going to set that aside and then look at our other ingredients. So for this pepper soup, we're going to be using unripe or green plantain. To add to that, I'll be using one medium-sized onion, some pepper for heat. I'm using some Scotch bonnet pepper and one medium-sized tomatoes. Pepper is optional, but it's pepper soup, so we need some heat. All right, guys. Sorry, I'm not really well, but I have to do this. Then for our pepper soup spices, so I have here some country onions or fulung, as we commonly call it in Cameroon. This still in the shell, and then I've got here some white pepper, about teaspoon and a half of white pepper and some calabash nuts or granite spice as we commonly call it. So we're gonna set that aside. Guys, I'm not too well, just bear with me. Then here we've got some four corner or Eden fruit. My Eden fruit is already peeled. So I have here about half a teaspoon of Eden fruit. Then we've got some ginseng here. Yes, guys, ginseng is also very important. I have here some garlic. If you want your pork to be very tasty, always add garlic to your pork. So I have some garlic and I have some leeks. I'll be using some leeks as well. So today I'm just going to go ahead and peel my dry spices first. I'm just going to peel them before I toast them. You can either toast them before peeling them, but today I just felt like peeling them before toasting so I can just blend everything together. All right. So let's start by toasting our country onions. Once we toast it for about 30 seconds to 1 minute, then we're just going to add in the remaining spices. So at this stage, we are adding it on ginseng, our calabash nuts, and our Eden fruit. Make sure you toast it on low heat because you do not want to burn them. Once you burn your spices, it becomes bitter. But when you toast your spices, um, they give your soup a bolder fragrance, a bolder flavor. All right. So now once we've toasted it enough, we're just going to add in our white pepper and then toast it again for about 15 to 30 seconds, then turn off the heat. Remember, once you turn off the heat, the toasting continues because the heat is still there. All right. So we are done toasting and it's time to go slice our onions. So we are just going to go ahead and slice some onions and leeks to boil our pork. So once we're done doing that, in a clean pot, we're just going to add in our pork, season it with the leeks, onions, and some salt and put it to boil. While our pot is boiling, let's go on to blend our tomatoes and the other spices. So in a clean blender, we're adding in tomatoes, garlic, onions, some scotch bonnet pepper, and of course our toasted spices. Add in some clean water and blend everything nicely. Once that is done, let's go on to peeling our plantain. Now, tip number one, always use oil to oil your hands so that the plantain doesn't stain your fingers and palms. Peel your plantain nicely and set it aside. Now, remember, you need to boil your pork for at least 30 minutes. Yes, I said that, for at least 30 minutes. So, our plantains are nicely peeled. We go on to a pot of pork. It has been cooking for about 30 minutes. So it's time to add in our plantain and our blended spices. So we're just going to go in with our plantain, then add in our blended spices. Once you add that, make sure you add in enough water. I use some water to rinse the remaining spices in my blender. Now, once you add in your water, taste and adjust the seasoning. Color is giving, the aroma is giving, the texture is giving. All right. Yeah. So I'm not adding any oil in this pepper soup because our pork contains a lot of oil. It contains enough oil. You can see oil already glittering on my soup. Yeah. So I'm not adding any extra oil. But if you want to add a little bit of oil, that's fine. But it's just okay without extra oil. So it's been boiling for about 15 minutes. I'm gonna stir and then add in some thyme. So I added in a bit of thyme, gave it a good stir, and then covered it to continue boiling. Now let it boil again for about 25 more minutes, ensuring that your plantains are really, really tender. Then you're good to go. Now, if you want your soup to be more watery, you can go ahead and add more water. But if you want it a little bit thick, just like what I had here, then that's fine. Okay. All right, guys. So our soup is ready. Our pepper soup is ready. Everywhere smells so good. So let's go ahead and serve this and then give it a try. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for your love and support. And please do not forget to share my video and subscribe. Bye.